Bro, I am just so disappointed at the new leaks from the Dragon Ball Super manga. These are abysmal and just downright lazy. It makes me so mad because you were on the cusp of greatness. You could have had it all, and you decided to do the bare minimum and just not really try at all. It's ridiculous playing it safe like this, guys. It just makes me so angry. This makes me genuinely upset. I am hoping that at least in some sense that I'm proven wrong, but I still want to talk about these anyway. Before I jump into the bad vibes of this topic, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Nick Illustration. Nick is an amazing small-time artist that does pen and charcoal artworks, all lifelike, all professionally done. He's just starting out, guys, and look at these. They are beautiful. Look at this LeBron James here. This dude can draw. Right now, he is available for commissions. He has an Etsy store that he just created. I'm gonna leave a link to his Instagram in the description below in the top comment. Make sure you go ahead and check it out, guys. Follow him on that platform like I am. You will not be disappointed. Click the link and support a new artist today. So the new leaks came out and they have what essentially is a spy mission for Krillin. This is what I want. I want more added to the superhero story. I want something new, something that gives layers to the world, and it's something that we didn't just see in the movie. So this is something brand new. We have not seen Krillin really have any impact on the story of superhero, and here he has an entire job surrounded around the main plot point. So kudos to them for giving Krillin something to do. And the next thing that happens is even crazier because it is not. It is just the movie. It is so much so just the movie that DBS Chronicles doesn't even explain the plot summary, because the plot summary after you see this snippet of Krillin is the first 19 minutes of the superhero movie. That is it. There is, as you see here, no explanation with the Gammas at all. There is no change in the dialogue from the movie. It is all exactly the same. This is a complete waste of a chapter. You had a golden opportunity here to give the Gammas some weight to them, give them some life. Why would you cut 6 months in the future to them attacking Piccolo when you could have had Dr. Hito working on them in the lab? He could have been creating them, giving them purpose. We could have had an entire subplot on the Gammas, and as much as I love Krillin, the Gammas need a subplot because I know who Krillin is, I know what he's doing, I know what he's after. The Gammas, they're just essentially the anti-heroes, essentially. They're not really bad guys, and they're kind of quirky. One of them is really goofy, one of them is really stoic. That's essentially it. That's all we got. And if that just wasn't the only thing that pissed me off, they also dropped this. This is chapter 91's intro page for the manga, and you can see here we got, you know, Pan, Gohan, and Piccolo. Basically the movie focused on all of them. I think that this time there's going to be more focus on Pan as a person and the connection with Gohan and Pan and Piccolo, as opposed to just being Piccolo's story. We do see the Gammas here, but who is that in the background? Who is this? This is Monster Cell Max. He is coming back in this. Guys, we could have had it all, because what you're seeing here is the blue animation version of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and in this version we got a Cell Max that is final form. It is a different way of doing it, and I'm not saying that this design is better than the Cell Max that we got design, but when it comes to a smart villain, when it comes to bringing Cell Max, this monstrosity that is Cell Max doesn't even come close to the original Cell. He is a poor imitation. The only really cool thing about this guy is his attacks and the way that he fights. He is a bruiser, completely different than regular Cell, and I enjoyed that in the fight in the movie. It works for a movie. Having him come out halfway done, it works for how fast the movie was. But in a manga where you can basically do something completely different, they could have introduced a new version of this monster. maybe one that is 100% finished, that looks like Cell. It doesn't have to be Cell, it doesn't even have to have the memories of Cell. It could have been its own being that is just part of the Cell family. But no, we have Cell Max here. And that is just extremely disappointing. You guys had it all. You guys could have done something completely different, but instead you do the exact same shit again. Why didn't you just do this? This from DBS Broly in the manga, you could have just done this one page showing that those events happened. And we could have skipped all this and gone past it. But no, you guys went into it because I'm assuming the movie did so well that you decided to do it again. Now, all is not lost because there could be several chapters of this manga, of this arc, coming out. These are the points that I need at least most of them to be touched on for me to believe that this manga adaptation of the movie was worth it. I need more from Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. They were fine in the movie for a movie, but in a manga, in a story, just like Granola, just like even Gas, I need them to talk, have a backstory, explain things, have thoughts of their own, and, you know, things like that nature. We need a new origin story for Piccolo's form. I think that it works well in the movie where he wishes for a brand new form, essentially. And that works because it's really fast, but it doesn't work in a manga. And I know in the manga we've gotten Ultra Instinct being really, really fast, but I feel like they could have done something with Piccolo's origin to make him, you know, earn this, as opposed to just wishing it. We already had a character that wished to be strong in the last chapter. Beast Gohan's form needs an explanation, absolutely. We can't go past this without Beast Gohan being explained. Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct for the most part are explained. Beast Gohan needs an explanation. The fight between Goku and Vegeta, I feel like they didn't want to put Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct on the same screen just for this movie that's not really focused on them, which is fine. But in the manga, we already have these transformations side by side. So I need them to verse each other on Beerus' planet. Cell Max needs a proper explanation. Need to know what he is, what part of Cell they use, backstory of Cell Max, what he's supposed to look like when he's supposed to be fully done. He's supposed to be like a giant talking, like a Godzilla creature talking and being really smart. I need an explanation and possibly a new form, because yeah, they showed us this unperfected Cell Max. Maybe he evolves into a new form, a perfected version in the manga. I don't mind that at all. But at the same time, some of these points, at least 2 or 3 of these points, need to be met for this manga to be worth it. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these new leaks. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.